Hello, my name is Paul Symons and I've created this dinosaur scene. As you can see, it's full of dinosaurs. I have triceratopses, raptors, a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I even have the baby dinosaurs that Lego came out with. As you can see, there's a variety of vegetation, trees, plants. I've tried to do as much as I can to make it look more natural as it would have been at that time.
I like the fact that the landscape moves around, so it undulates.
Yes, that was one of my main concerns when I was building this, because I wanted to make it look as natural as possible by having the Triceratopses moving down a plane, which was easy for them to get to the water.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been easy for them if they're walking in the mountains or in the hills. So as you can see, they're walking down towards the river, which is a natural thing for them to do. So therefore, when I built it, I wanted to get people's eye to see how it looked by having raptors in the trees, looking at the dinosaurs, thinking, oh, lunch.
And a T-Rex.
Tyrannosaurus, he's thinking lunch.
Yeah.
So that way, it makes it more interesting for everybody else.
It's quite dynamic.
Yes. A lot of people have said that, because I get a lot of reaction from people saying, oh, look at this, look at that. Oh, babies. You know, that sort of thing. Because as far as we know, in the dinosaur world, that's what it was like.
Yes.
It was animal eat animal. You know, that's the fact of life. As you can see, even the crocodile's eating the pterodactyl. So
he got lucky there.
Yes.
I like the river. It looks like it's a rapid, like there's a lot of energy going through that water.
I was inspired to do this by seeing someone else use the same technique on one of their mocks. So I was inspired to do it that way.
Is there anything that you'd like me to focus on or to look at specifically that you're quite proud of?
There's nothing really, because the whole thing took me 4.5 months to build. I've lost count on how many pieces I've used.
Yeah, there must be thousands of
there must be,
greenery,
yes,
isn't there?
there must be.
Because I like the variety as well. You didn't stick to a couple, you went as many as you could.
That was one of my main concerns, because like I've said, in the natural world, nothing is uniform. It's always different. It's a huge variety of stuff.
So that took you 4.5 months, and did you have all these pieces, or did you have to?
No, I didn't. When I first started off, I actually used Duplo and Quattro to build the hills. Then I had to go to the Lego store at Westfield to get enough brown pieces to make the floor, because I ran out halfway. So I had to do an emergency trip to the shop, buy some more brown. As for the vegetation, well, it is very hard to get the quantity you need.
Yeah.
Again, I was lucky enough to use Bricklink to help me find the pieces that I need. So it was like, hurry up and wait by waiting for my orders to arrive so that I can carry on building.
And what gave you the idea, the inspiration to create this scene?
Well, I started off with a very small 2 base plate mock.
Can I have a look on the other side?
Certainly can. Which had 2 raptors chasing a caveman. And that was my inspiration. I started off something very small so that it would give somebody else the enjoyment of seeing something funny.
Yes.
But as I was building, it became more obvious that a lot of people enjoyed the fact that it was dinosaurs. So I thought I'll go big this time. So when I did this, it wasn't going to be as big as this. But when I added on the river, it got bigger.
That always happens, isn't it?
It does, yes.
Because you need to give it a nice sense of scale, which only size can do that.
I mean, everybody loves it because there's always something different for them to see. I mean, the parrots in the trees, the seagulls, it's just...
It is a beautiful scene that you recreated. I admire the patience you must have had to create that. But thank you very much for showing me.
No problem.